This is Back to Me, the podcast where every story ends up being about us.
Well, it's called Back to Me. That's
Yeah.
why it's called that. Back to Me. Yeah.
Are you going to tell them who we are?
Oh, sorry. Yes, we are Katie and Lisa, your hosts of Back to Me. That was terrible, but anyway, just keep it.
We can restart?
No, let's just keep it. That was good.
So, I have a confession.
Then I want to talk about how beautiful we both look in our matching tops. If you're not watching, we're both in. You're sparkly blue.
And you're in...
And I'm in boring blue.
Navy
but we're
blue.
both in blue. And we were getting our photographs taken tonight and we didn't plan this. Mad.
We did. We're very professional and we talked about it and planned it carefully.
No, we didn't.
No,
I just
not
said
at
I
all.
have to have my hair decent. That was all my... Yeah. Anyway, yes. So photographs are done. Your confession is, my dear?
I didn't do my homework.
Oh, you had to watch something, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
The naked dating. Did you even
No,
dabble your toe?
I didn't.
Okay, I'll have to lower the bar then.
Yeah, I think I'm like, if I start being a real follower, which is actually what I am, it's just going to get worse and worse every week. But no, I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're forgiven. It's not actually like school or anything. You're forgiven.
I would have been very upset with myself for this school.
Now, I know that we're not allowed to talk just all about ourselves, but
No,
I've
we
had a
are.
lovely weekend.
Oh,
My baby girl was home.
oh, that is good.
Flying visit. Flight was delayed like every time from Glasgow. At least like Glasgow airport or airport to have a flight that's actually on time would be excellent. Delayed by an hour, so she wasn't home till about 10:30 on Friday, and she left again yesterday at 4. So it really was a flying visit.
It was.
Herself and her boyfriend, so they are both quite exhausted. So they very much looked forward. They very much enjoyed getting pampered
Oh,
and all the food made for them, and just
do you do that? Is
home
it major
comforts.
spoil time when they come home?
Yes, they got coffee in bed and things.
Oh.
Yes, it's very, and she loves it. She's like, oh yes, Mummy, so exciting. Yes, what gases are? She's very.
For
she
my
loves it.
entire life, whenever we stayed with my aunt and uncle, or if they were staying with us, my Uncle Neil would always produce a cup of tea in the morning for everyone. Like he would go around every room and he'd have a cup of tea for everyone.
It's lovely.
It was very lovely.
It's very lovely.
Yeah. I
Yes.
don't probably give myself enough time in the mornings these days to drink a cup of tea before I need to rush out of the house. But otherwise,
Well, it was lovely to have them. So they're way back at it this week. Mad shifts again this week. Doctoring is not,
it's not for the faint-hearted.
I would only do it if you really love it. Put it like that. Do it like that. Put it like that. But it was lovely. And it
Good,
was
I'm glad.
relaxing and all the things. That was good.
I was in the Ivy in Belfast for the
Stop
first time
it.
this weekend.
How was
Yeah,
it?
it was really good. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's much bigger. I have been in the Ivy there's several in London. I'm trying to think which one it was. Can't remember that.
We were in the one beside the bridge in London, Tower Bridge or whatever. We were in that one, which is very pretty, down at the river. And I'm also speaking now because I'm making.
Yeah,
Bashing
we
myself.
were in a different one, I think.
I've been in the one in Glasgow too.
Ooh, well,
And that's all I've been to.
that's good. I've been to 2. You've been to 3.
Yeah, the one in Glasgow's not big. It's not big. Our
Well, the one-
Belfast one is big,
The
isn't
one I was in London was tiny.
Oh.
Like, yeah. And so when I went to the Belfast one, it was like massive, and it was very loud.
it? It is in colour, visually, and
Oh, I love the
auditory.
loudness of the
auditory.
decor.
Is that right? Is that the right word?
No, but
But-
we'll just move over. We'll just gloss over that. But I was in love with the decor, as you
You
can
like it?
imagine. The 10-foot tall, 20-foot tall house plants. I don't know. They were just awful.
Who were you there with?
It was my sister's birthday,
Oh, lovely.
and she would.
Did
kill
Daddy go? You know how Daddy goes to. You know your Daddy goes to all the things. You know how it's not just you and your mum and
Me.
your
It was
sister.
like some weird.
Oh.
Did Daddy go?
Did Daddy go? No.
No, neither
Just-
did Mummy.
Oh, just you and her.
No, and a couple of other friends. It was
Oh,
a girls'
right.
night out.
Love it.
But speaking of the Ivy and my sister, she will kill me for the story. So
Excellent. We're excited.
She doesn't
is,
listen.
Is she due to pop in? Usually she pops in.
she
visits
might
us.
pop in, and this is actually going to help prove whether she listens,
Oh,
because she
perfect.
will properly kill me. When we went to the
Don't
London,
tell her, and then she'll really
Yeah.
Just wait for her one day to bring it up.
when we went to the Ivy in London, there was a very delightful, wonderful, flamboyant kind of a host who welcomed us. And obviously, I'm imagining there weren't very many people had booked a reservation at that time because he knew my name. But we were walking in, and he said to my sister, "Oh, I love your sunglasses."
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "Thank you." And in the same breath, he went, "Is it Catty?" To which Heather said, "No, they're Tom Ford."
Oh,
And then we went, oh, he was
Oh,
mispronouncing my name on the
closest
reservation.
that's the closest you've got to saying your name
I
on
know,
the
Catty,
podcast.
and that's
Cathy.
how he pronounced it. But it was
Oh, and
very
she
funny.
said, "Oh,
So
Tom."
he basically said, is your reservation for Katie May? And she went, no, Tom Ford.
Oh, how mortifying.
So we have teased her constantly about that since.
Yes, we had an American visitor, family friend, come years ago, and we were in a bar in Dublin. Can't remember all my stories. Remember, Rob, and it started to bucket raining. For people who not maybe listening just in Belfast, it started raining quite a lot, and we were like, right, okay, let's run to this. And she just was like stuck. She was like not moving. I was like, what is the problem? What is the actual problem? She goes, my handbag can't do rain. And I was like, what did you bring it to
Dublin
Ireland for if it can't do rain? And it was one of those bags,
Suede or
like name.
oh, like a Tom Ford or
Yeah.
a Bella.
What's the one you have to put your name on a waiting list to get the uh
It's not
it's in,
Balenciaga.
yeah,
Something.
it's in that show. Everything is about that Friends and Neighbours, you know that program.
Yeah.
And he tries to steal one. It's a really, really good show. And he tries to, but I was like, there's waiting lists for handbags. What in the world is what?
Because
Anyway,
you do know there doesn't need to be a waiting list for the handbag. They could make as many as they like.
You can get anything in Mallorca or Thailand. So we had to we had to ask behind the bar and get a bin bag and put her posh handbag in a bin bag. So now we're in the taxi with this posh handbag in a bin bag.
That
was
is magical.
hilarious. So it wasn't that bad. She didn't let herself down. That was a good one. But sure, what is life if we haven't done these silly things?
Absolutely.
Stories to tell. Stories
to tell. Did you do your homework?
Speaking of stories to tell.
So actually, if you were listening to this, it is possibly a miracle because the end of the world is tomorrow, and I'm definitely not going to have this edited in time for you to hear it before we all go.
So it is the 22nd today.
This is the 22nd of
today.
September, and the rapture, as told by some people's interpretation of Revelations, is happening tomorrow or the day after. I think they're a little ambiguous. It's either the 23rd or the 24th.
How did this come upon? How did you learn? How did you glean this information?
I don't know what I was listening to. Let me think
don't know
about
what you were
this.
listening to either.
I was on my own rabbit hole.
Yeah.
But then I heard someone say, have you seen the Christian TikTok? I think that the rapture is happening this week. And then I went down to the rabbit hole to look.
Your special hole.
Down your hole. Oh, roll title. Yeah. So there was, I want to say it was an African pastor or some dude, was it Joshua or Joseph?
I did not go this far. I had to stop.
Well, he is
a lady I found who was.
Well, this is the guy that started it. He has had a dream or a prophecy or a vision, and tomorrow is the rapture.
I think for people who don't know what that is, you never need to. Like we know because we're
because
we're brought up in the church.
These
we know
people,
what some people will not know what that is.
There's different interpretations of when it should happen, but there is a certain group of Christians believe that all the Christians are just going to get floated up into the air.
Mm-hmm. So like Jesus will return.
Yes.
Where are we? Where is this going? Jesus. So an interpretation. Someone interpreted this from the Bible. My brother actually told me it was some wee fella in Scotland or something mad who actually blah blah. I was like, I'm not going down that rabbit hole. I've got enough holes going on here. Thank you tonight. So the interpretation is Jesus will come back. This is the second coming. Jesus will come back and he will take his people home and leave the others.
Float them up into the air.
I then told my brother about I can't remember if somebody told you this or that if you're ever on a flight, don't panic.
I talked about this in season 1, that I'm in my 40s now, and until probably 4 or 5 years ago, it was just one of those things that was in my brain as fact that all airlines in the world only allowed to stop. Only allowed there to be one Christian pilot. So that if the rapture happened, at least all the atheists in the back could be flown down to the ground.
And anybody of any other religion. Oh, dear goodness.
And it's just so stupid. Those are those kind of things. It's things you're taught as a kid. We've talked about this before. Like
I would have been taught this in
and we were all convinced too, like that we were all going to get caught in sinking sand, right? Because they talked about it that often in school. Like,
Sinking sand, no.
did you not get this? Maybe it was a thing in
No.
England. It was like constantly how to save yourself if you're in sinking sand. Have you ever come
No,
across
I grew up in
sinking sand?
Belfast. It was how to save yourself when the bus got stopped and turned back in a bomb scare. That's how we were saving ourselves. We had more things to worry about than sinking sand, sweetheart.
And don't leave your bags lying around, or else the army will come along and blow them up.
Yes.
Actually, that did happen to a friend of mine. She'd been in the swimming pool. She came out, realised she'd forgotten something. So she just dropped her bag and ran back in. When she came out, there was police cordons. And it was her bag was the subject of interest.
I think it was just a fire alarm went off whenever I was in the Valley Leisure Centre. If anybody's from Northern Ireland, you know where Belfast, you know where that is?
Very posh.
Valley Leisure Centre. No, not really. But the fire alarm went off, and I'm a pretty laid back person. So I thought really wasn't a fire because somewhere in my head I thought swimming pool, lots of water. How could there be a fire? I think that was some sort of weird 11-year-old logic in my head. And I went round and took everybody's 10p's out of their locker and stole them.
That's not where I thought that story was going.
Just thinking about that. That is stealing. I stole them. All the 10p's.
So people had evacuated.
So yeah.
So you unlocked their lockers.
No. They had, because they were rushing, because there was a thing. They put
Grabbed
their keys
their
in,
stuff.
didn't kick their 10p's, grabbed their stuff.
Honestly, Frank, that serves them right because
Doesn't
the very
it?
first rule of a fire emergency is leave your stuff behind.
True.
So
I was
you
just
taught them a
saving
lesson.
I did indeed. I had all these 10p's.
I
Anyway.
think I saw one of these many plane incidents that have happened in 2025, and they were there was
That's a sign of the rapture. All the planes. I'm just joking.
I don't know if it might be. Who knows?
Things up.
We need to come back to that. But yeah, and it was so many people were carrying their suitcases off one of these planes that had gone on fire, and I'm like,
That
what
is
are they
a
doing?
big. Have you ever got shouted at for talking when the ladies are doing the talking?
Oh no,
Ladies are
you've
men.
met me. I go over the top with my concentration. My face is like pinned to them, and my
I've been told off.
headphones are very obviously off. And
No, I've been told off.
yeah, that is you and me.
No, maybe more than once.
I think I've flown quite a lot in my earlier days, and you've got to get the air hostesses on side.
No, we're not calling. Oh, we are calling them air
Steward,
hostesses. We're not. We are.
Hosts?
No, stop. I have this because Jill is
He has
my
it.
friend. Jill. Cabin crew.
Cabin crew. I apologise to
Cabin
all the
crew.
cabin crew.
Because I did also say.
You want to get the cabin crew on side.
Do you think so?
Oh, there's one time that my sister-in-law and I were flying with our 18-month-old children.
Oh,
And a very nice American lady on, I want to say it was Delta, snuck us a couple of bottles of wine. It's like, you're going to need these.
love that.
Yeah, but you just got to be nice to people.
Yes, well,
That's a life tip.
life tip. You got to be. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You got to be nice to people. It's more that I'm in the middle of a story. It's kind of like they start. You know, I was in a story.
Oh,
yeah, I'm
they
in a
interrupted
story.
you with their
I'm in a
life-saving
story.
information.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in a story. Yeah.
I see that. Although their life-saving information is completely pointless. Right?
I thought you were going to say it's very important.
It's
Lisa.
really not. If a plane is going to crash,
Nobody's going to do
you
any
are
of
not
those
going to follow
things.
the aisle lights and evacuate
that-
there with your life jacket that you pulled out of
and
the ceiling. You're dead.
Whistle. Oh, with the whistle.
Oh, yeah.
With the whistle.
And the
No,
blo-
when we traveled in the summer,
Sure,
we
darling,
traveled in
darling.
the summer. I'm gonna say Chris Rock did the thing, not on the plane, Katie. He wasn't standing on the. It was on the video. On the video.
was
What
Chris
age
Rock.
am I? So, but it was
on the
actually
videotape.
It was actually kind of fun. So on your screen. Like,
Virgin
come on.
Airlines always have really fun ones.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. They've
So
got like celebrities doing
even
the
by
things.
by our fourth flight, even he was getting a bit boring. But at least it was something, and he didn't shout at you to stop speaking, which was also great.
There was one time Billy and I got on a flight, and I think we had like pre-boarding, so we were the literal first people on, and we got on, found our seats, and then no one else was coming, and we're like,
Oh no!
where are we? Are we on the right plane? What's happening? And it turned out, and I'm not sure who it was, but someone, whether it was a passenger that just got off the plane or one of the cabin crew, had opened the emergency door and the slide had popped out.
And you didn't know about it because you were inside. Oh, that's so
But yeah, so it was apparently this massive thing, and like cost of 40
Fortune.
grand or something for it to have happened and all. So Billy and I were just sitting there while they were like
Do
scrambling.
you know
to
what I
fix
think is the silliest thing about flying? We haven't even got to the
the rapture.
The rapture
All
or
our
all our,
holes.
all our holes. The silliest thing. Do you know what I think the silliest thing about flying is? If you're traveling with children and you'd like to pre-board, who wants to be on the plane longer with children? Like, I've seen Nigel and I standing with our children and them calling us and us going, no, absolutely no way. We will be last. Thank you very much. Amen. You can't be on there for, that just confuses me greatly.
Fair point. I sometimes think it might be because of all the extra accoutrement bags that they have that
Maybe.
you can get them stowed. But yeah.
Anyway, that is not what the rabbit hole was this week.
No.
You sent me down a rabbit hole
That
about
the world is not the world. I suppose the world's not ending, but the Christians are disappearing tomorrow. And did you see the lady? There's a lady on TikTok, and I think she was genuine.
It's on fire tonight, isn't
it? Well, you can talk because I sent you this list, so you could tell us about it. But that one lady with her tips.
I would not want to take over. You're doing brilliant.
But I think she was being. I think she was not satire. I was going through her whole TikTok to see, but she was given tips, and one of them was like, make sure you don't hold on to anything when you're floating up into the air, and pray you're not on the toilet, and all this. And I'm like, you can't be being serious. But I think she was.
I can't even cope. And I think when you're brought up in a religion, you just take this stuff as. But it's now that me personally, I am not in a religion. That I just think it's the maddest stuff. It's just the maddest stuff. Anyway, you sent me down this rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
She did seem genuine, and I just want to watch now tomorrow. Which is a
well,
problem.
we should check in with each other in the morning to see.
Definitely,
if we're
we
both
should check in
still
with
here.
each other. Well, I don't. If there's a rapture, I'll not be getting taken, sweetheart. I'll assure you of that. I think someone said to me one time, and if there was a rapture, would you want to be? And I was like, actually, no. There's nobody there. Sorry. No, not you. Well, yes, you. Minority, not majority. Sorry. Imagine me getting raptured. People are like, what? With the guy standing in the street shouting hellfire and damnation. I'd have him murdered. Sorry, people. Sorry.
Oh, there was a brilliant film called Left Behind that they showed us in our youth. Did you see it? Yeah. And there's like little piles of clothes. Like everyone.
How would your body be?
Everyone went up naked.
And how would your body be in heaven? It's the stupidest thing. Anyway, the rabbit hole that when I went on my TikTok, which I very rarely go on because I think it is unhelpful. I don't like it. I have lots of feelings about TikTok that are not good. How our children watch that and keep any sort of brain intact is. Do you let your children?
You do have children. Does Jake
Jake
have free reign?
They kind of police them. Well, at least just doesn't do any social media at all. And he now even polices himself. He's like, I have a timer on for half an hour. He's like, this just, yeah.
Jake's very sensible.
Yeah. They are. I think there's like a new little generation coming, like
of sensible kids.
They're sort of sensible, and they're all into fitness and healthy eating, and they're not doing what I did when I was that age. That made sure. Anyway, that's another topic. So you sent me down that rabbit hole. I could not believe it, and I think when the rapture doesn't happen,
see you next week.
I'm just going to be like these poor people. Their hearts, but they'll spin it some way.
They'll spin it. That's it. I am going to go back to that lady to see.
She did seem quite genuine.
Yeah, and like emotional about it.
So when I was in the cesspit of TikTok, quite frankly, there was this other lady who came on. I'll pause there. I think the thing is, my Instagram algorithm is beautiful.
Ah, yes.
It is all about relationships and
love
and
being kind to one another,
sex and a bit of that and a bit of this, maybe a bit of netball. And a bit of fashion, maybe. Not that you would really, maybe some makeup people there follow. Again, not that you would, but anyway, all that sort of stuff. Thank you, sweetheart. All that sort of stuff. I think maybe on TikTok I was just getting I don't know what I was getting.
Well, you haven't been on it much, so the algorithm has not had chance.
And it said for you. I'm like, this is not for me, sweetheart. Also, because I'm on Instagram on my own, I don't really be on it. Like 5 or 10 minutes a day I watch Instagram, and usually what I watch you'll see posted then on my story, so I don't really. But that today was just 20 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes of my life I'll never get back, because I then went down the rabbit holes, all the holes of the person who says she's Nicole Kidman's daughter.
Oh, I've not heard this one.
Oh my!
Well, I mean, Nicole Kidman has daughters, right? But this is an unknown daughter.
Never mentions
secret daughter.
Tom Cruise.
Who, Nicole or the secret door?
This daughter who's claiming to be Nicole Kidman, this young lady who's claiming to be Nicole Kidman's daughter, seems very well educated, well spoken, put together. There's no reason that you would doubt what she's saying until you listen to what she's saying.
It's like us.
So apparently, according to her, Nicole Kidman kept her in darkness under the floorboards of the house.
I have questions.
I have questions too. She had a perfectly good upbringing. She had nannies. I was like, well,
How did they all fit under the floorboards?
Uh-huh. So it sounds like a basement in America.
Oh, right.
But
not like the
claiming,
borrowers, like they were tiny little people.
That was fun, but I
loved the borrowers.
I wonder what, sometimes it surprises me why we're friends. We love the quirkiest, stupidest things. I'm going to say, let's say a basement, but lovely food, nannies. She didn't really say how often she saw Nicole. But she then went on to say her eyes have never quite adjusted to daylight even yet. Then the next one was a whole
and this girl is telling the story that I am her and this is my story.
I am Nicole Kidman's daughter. I'm not Nicole Kidman's daughter. The girl is saying, I am. This is sort of thing that gets flipping, taken and sound bit. How could I be Nicole Kidman's daughter?
I'm going to sound bit that.
Sound bit that. We're like 5 years apart in age. Okay, so this one who's saying she is Nicole Kidman's daughter, and Nicole Kidman wears wigs because of her baldness, is not a nice person, and kept her in the floorboards, under the floorboards, until she just thought that was normal life.
And she says under the floorboard. She's not saying in the basement.
She's saying under floorboards,
which is weird.
But with nannies. So I'm just like, okay. So now I'm like, okay, now I'm down in the rabbit hole. Now I'm in the comments.
Oh, the comments. Sometimes I do love a good comment section. They're funnier than the actual thing. But no, this obviously wasn't funny.
So now we're in the comments of "You're not Nicole Kidman's daughter," and I'm like, okay, now we've just got someone here who's making things up. But the real story is Nicole Kidman's father. Now I'm like, what in the world is happening?
Did this all start from the rapture video that I sent you?
This all started from the rapture video. Thank you again for that.
You're welcome.
So, apparently now people are saying Nicole Kidman's daddy was satanic.
Oh.
And that her upbringing was very blah, 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 blah.
Was she kept under the floorboards? That's why she's so pale.
I had to stop myself.
It's not funny.
That was actually really funny. And bald. That's terrible. That's what the daughters. That's a fake. That's not nice
rubbish,
people.
Right? I mean, it's total
so
rubbish.
Then I'm now Nicole.
I love a good conspiracy.
So Mum has sent me a legal document. I'm like, okay, now we're going to get some sense here.
Mum. So she's calling Nicole Kidman Mum. Okay.
But then when she's reading it, it says Nicole Kidman has requested that you cease and
desist.
I was going to say desist. Cease and desist.
Cease and resist.
Or something. Deceased was what I was going to say, and I knew that wasn't right. Or you will be blah 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 blah. But then when she's reading it, she's like, "Oh, thanks, Mum. That's lovely, Mum." And it was and I was like, "That's it. This is why I do not do the tick of the talk. So I don't like it. I don't do the tick of the talk."
This is nothing. This is not Scientology skewed. This is.
And there was nothing about that, which was quite.
Because if you'd sort of said that, I maybe might have believed it.
I know. Nothing about Tom Cruise. Nothing. Now then,
does she say who her dad is?
Thank baby Jesus, I stopped watching at some stage because I was just like, I can't even anymore. And the wee donkey. And then I just was like, I can't cope with this. And I think it just, as I was then in Tesco's having my thoughts, I was like, it's just so scary. You know, that like, I don't know Nicole Kidman, but that's really very scary for her, isn't it?
Yeah, there's people out there telling those kind of things. It was sort of like there was a girl that came on, reckoned she was Madeleine McCann quite recently, or like last year or something. But I think she may have had some issues of her own, but there were certain things about her life. I actually genuinely think she maybe did believe it. Like she had the little thing in her eye, and there was some very dodgy things about her upbringing that she couldn't remember, but it was pretty much proven that it was made up.
Well,
but
you can send me over there again, but I'll have to put a timer on myself because I was like, that was not.
Just borrow Jake's phone. You've only got 30 minutes.
Exactly.
We are. If you were listening, which I think most of our
do they
fans What do we call
Listeners.
them? Listeners. Well, that doesn't work in the context of my sentence. I was going to say most of our listeners listen to us as opposed to watch us.
People. What's about people?
Most of our people thankfully listen to us, which is useful because the camera on this week's episode of the podcast stopped.
There we go.
So
Well,
this
you
will
know
be an
what?
audio only.
It's the rapture. It's a sign. Technology.
We were taken.
Technology will fail because
What if that
airplanes will fall from the sky
what if-
because they had the two Christian.
What if it
pilots.
turned off on the exact moment that we were talking about it?
Ooh, spooky,
You just
spooky,
post it.
spooky.
We were talking about the internet, the cesspool internet.
The check of the talk that I will not. Well, I'll have to go down again, but I'll set myself a timer.
Yes.
Because it's just, oh my days, and the comments, oh dearie.
I will send you some fun things where comments are funnier than
Yeah.
the things. I love those posts.
Yeah, I had somebody, I checked my foot, didn't wake up Lisa. I had a situation where I went onto my phone to check my Instagram, and I had like this whole, it tells you at the top how many comments you've had, and it was an extreme amount, and I was like, that seems quite odd. Oh my days, some lovely person had went into basically about the last 10 posts and put their lovely opinion in about it.
Oh, but it was actual genuine opinions as opposed to
Well,
spam?
there was no name,
Okay.
no picture, so we don't know.
But it was...
This post is ridiculous. You are weaponizing relationships.
Okay, so it was actually, albeit terrible, an actual response to your video as opposed to you can earn $5,000 a day.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was
No,
real.
they go into your DMs.
Oh, right. But this was real comments by some person not brave enough to show their face or
Or
name.
put a name on their account. It was very interesting.
It wasn't me,
Ah.
just in case.
So they got deleted, but I had to, take a wee bit of your time. But sure, hey, what are you going to do?
What
Very rarely
motivates
happens.
people like that, I wonder?
I don't know. And it's always like you wake up in the morning. So it's like somebody at 2 o'clock in the morning has just got a bit bored and thought, no,
It's
not
just
having this.
true. I actually find myself commenting on nearly nothing on the internet because it just...
That couple, I do not remember their names. That's just a thing today.
We're just not using this is audio only.
Yeah. That couple who I don't know their names, I'm not going to try to recall them, but they've worked tirelessly the last 5 years because the trolls were unbelievable, commenting about her children and everything. I mean, and I'm going to say I'm absolutely wrong, but like her page is about interior design. Lovely. Beautiful.
Oh, is this the lady in Bangor or something? Or no, different?
Yeah, could be. But she is, like, everybody's getting named and announced, and it just can't be. There's a website that you can go to and look to see what people are talking about you.
Oh, I would
Don't
not go there.
Never go there.
Wasn't there a website once, and I don't know if it's still around, where people would rate their teacher and stuff, and I mean, it got mean.
Yeah, well, this is terrible. And then I think once you've gone and looked once, then you're like, okay, I need to see what else they're saying about me or else they're saying about me. But she has went to court, but it's taken her 5 or 6 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's shocking. Another shocking thing that happened to me today.
I do love it when shocking things happen to you. Sorry. What happened?
And I was having all my thoughts in Tesco's about the tick of the talk.
Oh, yes, you did
and
say
how
this. Yes.
I was just like, how are teenagers even functioning? I saw a child with their mummy or dad, and mummy and daddy, and they were carrying maybe the child was 7 or 8.
Okay.
And they were carrying what looked like a real life baby.
Okay.
Every instinct in my body was like to rush over and say, why is your child carrying a child?
Is this one of those reborn dolls?
Oh my good gracious. Oh.
Those things.
Oh. I'm actually going to say traumatized.
Did you? Please tell me you did run over and make a fool of yourself.
Literally, I had like first the half step done. I was like,
you were on your way.
The food had gone. Could you imagine walking over? So
that
realistic.
Probably does happen to them. Oh, I've seen them. I see they're always for sale on Facebook Marketplace, and they look like they really do. I mean, whoever's making them.
I had
smart,
seen
clever.
the one. I know you're going to be like Lisa. I did see the one where the grown lady has lots of these. What do you call them? What do you call them again?
I think, well, they're called reborn dolls. I don't know if that is
Oh,
a brand or if
okay.
that's...
Real life. They look like real
Yeah, they
life
basically
babies.
look
Yeah.
like...
Well, she has a lot of them.
Okay.
She has a lot of them, and she obviously cares for them, brushes their hair, does all that. But she, I believe, the words that she used was breastfeeds them when she's out. She's gonna let that settle for a second.
Oh.
Now, we know we don't say yuck to anybody else's yum over here in relationship coaching land. But even I was
Have we found your line?
that was maybe getting close to the line. Getting close to the line. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm a little
I'm
speechless.
a big breastfeeder. What the hell am I even saying? What am I even saying? Yeah, I'm a
Different
big
ways we
breastfeeder.
could take. She's a big
I'm a big
breastfeeder.
breastfed all my children.
You're
I'm
pro-breastfeeding.
pro breastfeeding. That just did
You are
shock
not
me.
pro-breastfeeding dolls.
I don't know. I'm going to have to take a real look at my...
don't think I am pro-breastfeeding dolls in public.
Yeah, and then...
That's...
So there we go. That was my other so shocking. I should just stay in the house. I should stay in the house and not go on TikTok. That is all I should do.
I've seen some of those reborn dolls that are monkeys too. Like little baby monkeys that look exactly like monkeys. They're obviously...
That would be actually okay. Process that. Because you know it's not a baby, it's a monkey.
So you don't care if the 7-year-old is swinging a monkey around Tesco?
Well, I think I wouldn't have been like, why is your child carrying a child?
Mm.
Anyway, it was traumatizing for me. And I think, like yourself, I'd only seen it on a screen.
Yeah, I've never seen them in real life.
This was in Tesco's. Speaking of our little town, how did the movie go last week?
Oh, yes, there was a movie being filmed here. I was disappointed that the original person that was cast was not any longer in it. But he is in Netflix, really pushing The House of Guinness at the minute. I haven't seen it, but he's in that.
Which guy? The guy who's not
the
in the
guy
movie?
The guy that's not in the movie.
So useless information.
Yeah, pointless information. His name's Anthony Boyle, and he was originally cast in the movie that was filmed here, but was not in it.
Why are you still looking at the camera?
I was excited. I am all my life. I'm looking at the camera. For our listeners, the camera turned off again, so there is no visual. That's my audience. That's like I'm chatting. That's my side eye to the audience. Anthony Boyle was going to be in Skin Town, which is the movie that was being filmed in Antrim, based off a book by, I want to say, Kieran McMenamin or something like that. Is probably not his exact surname, but close. But yes, The House of Guinness, they're really pushing it on Netflix and there's tours and stuff. So I wondered, I have decided in my head that he pulled out of the movie here because he had to go promote his current TV show. But I was hoping to catch a wee photo with him. Never mind. There was someone whose face I recognise. Stop it. There was someone whose face I recognise, but I've no idea who he is. Oh. And another guy. And then Martin McCann off of Blue Lights.
Oh, yeah.
Have you watched Blue Lights?
No. Sorry,
you said that like you knew who I meant.
No, I know the show. I know the show.
But he was in it, and so just where my offices are, outside. I'm doing this for you. I'm moving my hands for you. This is for you. Talking with my hands now. She's teasing me, dear listeners. Just outside the window.
Yes.
They were reenacting. Oh, so the movie, is set in 1990s Enniskillen, which is another town in Northern Ireland. I don't know. They obviously wouldn't give them the permits to film there. Right. I don't know. Made that up too, but I believe these things in my own head. And there was a band parade. So we had a real live flute band with Martin McCann. I need to look up that's really his name. I can look on this now because no one's watching us. Martin McCann. Yeah. That's it. And so Martin McCann was in the middle of the band playing his mini flute piccolo. Flute?
Who knows?
I don't know. So they would start just about outside our office and march 100 meters up there and then reset and do it again and again. They did it maybe about 10 times. So I was listening to The Sash all of the day on repeat. And he was playing it on the flute, which he probably equally enjoyed. But yeah, then they produced men in the old police, the RUC uniforms.
Right.
And they had real guns because we watched them like pull the guns out. I didn't get any work done this day. They pulled big secure cases and opened up. So they must have been real guns.
Wow.
They had a Land Rover, which I'm told they were blowing up that evening, but I didn't come back down to see. But it was all very exciting.
It is very exciting.
And it is amazing because I'm not sure it's a massive budget film, although there are some decent actors and whatnot in it. But the amount of people it takes.
I just saw the diet guy taking down the signs. That's all I saw. And then one other day I was like, I should probably drive down and see what happens. But I don't leave the house very often. So
But yeah, that's right. So a lot of the shops had signs.
That's it. And he was like, don't worry, we'll not disturb you for too long. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. So Robin Swan, the health minister whose office is right below here, he was the Enniskillen Therapy Clinic. And they had a big, then there's a picture of him on his window, but they had this big, massive sign listing all the things. And I went to look at it and it had a typo in it, which annoyed me.
Oh.
So I'm going to, no, it annoyed me. But yeah.
You should definitely take that picture. Anyway, no, it was very fun. Very fun for every time. Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Did you see it was it on the news or anything? Was it reported on the news?
I don't watch
Again,
the news.
I don't watch the news. That's a day for me.
I don't watch real television unless it's Wimbledon.
Yeah, that was traumatic enough for me.
I think this is why I didn't. Someone asked me this week, I think that they were like, so you say you love Stacey Solomon, but you didn't know that she had a TV show. And I'm like, yeah, that I see your point. But I think it's because I don't watch television. So unless it ends up on Netflix or Prime, which maybe it is, but probably not my algorithm.
No, it's like and I to tell you the truth, I think it's a Tuesday or something. You know, it's just like when you sit down, you're like, oh, that's a good wee show. Or she has her other show. I'm back with Stacey Solomon again. Her other show is.
She hasn't responded yet to your request to be her relationship coach on her reality TV show, which
is very upsetting for me. She has another show which you might actually like. This, I think it's called Sort Out Your Life.
Oh yes,
but it's not about.
Is this the one where she gets them to go into their cupboards and spread out all of the things and who can find?
You definitely basically strip your house naked and then move back into your house. I mean, it would be excellent.
I could do with her doing that.
It would be very cathartic.
I saw a clip once of the family's cupboard, like the kitchen cupboards, and they pulled out all of the mum's condiments.
When I had my kitchen done there, that's 18 months ago I had my kitchen done. I was horrified. Horrified. Do you know what else I was horrified about? The dates on things.
Well, that's what this was. She sent the whole family to find the furthest back date, and there was something like from the 70s or something wild like that.
Well, when Lara was home there a few weeks ago, she foraged for blackberries. And she made a blackberry and apple crumble. That is what my Lara does.
To be honest, my boys love a good blackberry forage. In fact, we have some thorns in our back garden that produce our own. So we have our own blackberries that we can forage in our garden.
So she foraged. She got her blackberry. She made a crumble. I had a point, Lisa. What were we talking about before that?
This is the moment.
This is us without wine. What would we be like with wine?
What were you talking about like 27 seconds ago? Foraging blackberry.
Please take this part out.
I might not, because it's kind of hilarious.
I know what I have to do. I have to talk about something else and let my subconscious bring it forward. But I can't even I can't even put a thought together.
I've forgotten how to speak.
I couldn't have thought together. Right, okay. Pause now till I have a thought. Robin Swan. Thing off the thing. Lara, watch the movies. We watch TV. We don't watch TV.
Old dates.
Stacey Solomon.
Kitchen.
So back to me. I've got it. So I only had my new kitchen put in 18 months ago.
Yes.
Okay. That was terrific. The shot glasses that Nigel Farnham owns, stolen shot glasses, blah, blah, pint glass. Unbelievable. But obviously all the spices and things that are like 3 and 4 years old. Obviously, you have a laugh about that. You give them away, blah, blah. But Lara foraged for her blackberries, made a blackberry and apple crumble, and she went to get custard. Now, she bought custard, but I said, I think there's a carton in there already. She went in and found, so I was like, so use the one at the back of the cupboard and then put the one that you bought, blah, 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 like any sensible person would do. She brought it out. I was away somewhere and I came back and she was laughing at me, not with me, at me. And she goes, Mummy, the date in this is before we put the new kitchen in. So you actually put an out of date thing in the cupboard. So there you go. Not that badly.
That's
Not
not
like
that
19.
bad.
Not
It's not as
that
bad
badly.
as
But it
some.
was already. I must have had a thought of like that. Oh, that's just a wee bit out of date. I'm sure I could get away with that.
Was
Put
it
it in the
pre-made or
cupboard.
was it the powder stuff?
Pre-made.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, don't know how would a
I
chance.
maybe would have risked the powder stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Or like Bisto powder, that sort of thing.
Yeah, that
Absolutely.
kind of stuff
Absolutely.
doesn't go out of date.
Or jams and things like that. I'm just like, I
As
just
long
wing
as
it
they're
with that
sealed,
sort of
they're
thing. Yeah.
fine.
So there you go. That's my lovely confession of stuff in the back of cupboards and things. But yeah, would you just love to like kind of move out of your house and move back in again? It'd just be great.
That would be great. My
Because you've far too much.
bed, we have far too many clothes from all our different sizes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 17 different wardrobes.
I don't even go up to my roof space because I don't even know what's even up there.
Well,
But
I think that's what we're going to need to do is just put it up in the roof space because currently it's in my bedroom and everything.
everything's all over the place.
You know when you have drawers and there's not a single day you open the drawers because it's all full of the stuff
Yes,
you don't
you
wear
don't wear
anymore. And on top of the drawers are your stuff.
Yes.
That's my bedroom at the minute.
If anybody is just tuning in, what am I? 1980s.
Welcome to Back to Me. If you're just tuning in.
Katie has had a very productive summer and has lost a good bit of.
Last time I checked, I had.
We don't have to talk. This is another thing. We're not allowed to talk about this sort of thing. But anyway, here we are. Oh, you know what they're like. We're not allowed
the
to
body shaming
talk
and all
about
that.
We're not allowed to tell our children we're proud of them. We're not allowed to. Oh, it's
Well, I am very proud of myself. I
Good.
think I have lost a stone and 10 pounds.
brilliant. You should be very proud of yourself.
maybe
and you're
11.
feeling better, healthier, good.
Yes. Do you know, I stopped drinking alcohol as much as possible.
Yes.
But as I mentioned, we're at the Ivy the weekend, so I had some drinks. And could I sleep that night?
Really?
Yeah, I just tossed and turned. We didn't
just
have
with your
that
dinner,
much,
yeah.
but just, my body wasn't happy. So I think I didn't think I was feeling better, but then
Huh.
I've realized, that's how I was feeling
Pre.
pre. So, yeah.
Good to know. Good to know. But
And
we'll-
I'm fitting into some of wardrobe number 11.
That's funny. That's funny. That is fun. That's fun. Well, yeah, housing. We're getting our bedroom done in a few weeks.
That's
so
right.
that
You're
will be,
expanding to a double. Is that it?
yes,
From a
no,
single?
We're expanding to a king. We
Sorry,
only have
a
a double.
king. I just have visions of you and
make
Nigel
fun
in
of
a
us.
single size
So-
bed. You'd be so
We're
happy.
expanding to a king size. We're 53 and we are going to own our first king size bed. I don't know really how that happened. It just happened. We just
I'm
had the same bed. We've obviously
Delighted
changed
that for you that you can sleep in a double.
Mm,
Billy
yeah.
and I struggle to sleep in a king. Our bed is a super king, and no matter how many houses we've had and how tiny the bedrooms were, there was always a super king bed in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We shall see. I shall keep you informed. But anyway, so obviously the bedroom will have to be. So that'll be good.
You don't
Gutted-
have to keep us
gutted
informed
and
about
put
your
back
bed.
Well, why would I not? Why
Well,
would I
indeed.
not? Why would I not?
Well, that's very exciting. You can give us an update on
I'll
your
give it bedroom shenanigans.
bedroom shenanigans next week. And apologies to our watchers
Yes.
who haven't got to watch.
We haven't got to watch. We're
I'm just
sorry.
gonna. I'll maybe post this still, but just audio on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
Oh, do the
or like
thing.
a lovely picture of us or something.
Last.
Oh, I could make AI video. I could. I'll put up the first minutes that recorded and tell it to fill the rest in,
Like the AI babies.
like the AI babies.
We will finish on this as a podcast. I'm really looking forward to watching, stroke listening to, whatever it is, Davina McCall's Begin Again with, oh my dear goodness, Jamie Oliver. I lost it there for a second. Jamie Oliver.
Oh,
Yeah,
Why are you looking forward to that?
I really am. I
But
think
why?
it looks interesting. Well, I think I like him. Don't we like him? We still like him, don't we?
I don't dislike him, but I wouldn't have thought we loved him.
Ah,
Enough to look forward to.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Okay.
Oh, I love his Christmas specials and everything.
Oh, he's
I
out
think
of
he's
TV.
great. I think he's brilliant.
I do have a TV. I don't watch terrestrial television
Yes. Mhm.
because the TV isn't wired up for that malarkey.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. And we didn't even talk about technology in the bedrooms. I don't think we should have technology in the bedrooms. I don't think lying in bed watching that tick of the talk could do anybody's love life.
To be fair, I don't think
Any
watching
good.
TikTok
Could help anybody.
Ever.
It could help anybody.
is a good
anyway.
idea whether you're
But
in bed or
Instagram's
not.
fine. I'm looking at the camera too. Instagram's fine. Don't be not following me.
We're looking at the camera. I'm not
Do you
there.
know? So I got my 30K. You know,
I did hear that.
as I was on Instagram blathering about, oh, I don't need 5 more people. 20 people unfollowed me.
I do love the internet sometimes.
Oh. Our friend Jill was furious. She's like, why? I was like, it's just how it is, Jill.
But did they follow? Did they unfollow, follow back, unfollow, follow back? No, they didn't.
I didn't know. I don't go down
Sometimes
that.
the likes of Mr. Beast does for my millionth follower. I'm gonna give him £1 million or dollars, and it'll get to like 999, and then everyone will unfollow because they're all trying to be.
No, I'm not that.
You weren't giving away £1 million or anything, no.
Didn't give away anything. Just said thanks very much. That's great. Yeah.
Just your love and appreciation.
And tips and tools.
And her tips and tools. And on that note, we shall hear you next week.
And maybe even see us.
Maybe. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.